I believe so. I'm very excited about it. We announced what's called the three-way agreement yesterday, an agreement with the Senate, an agreement with the Assembly, but it will make a major difference in this state. I can't tell you how oppressive the property taxes have been, how many people have come up to me and said the property taxes are forcing them from their homes. We've been trying to get this done for over 15 years, and this would make a major difference.
You talked a lot about ethics reform, and you specifically talked about certain members who don't want to disclose. Were you directing Scalos directly, since he seems to be one of the major ones that are holding out on disclosing who his clients are?
No, it's not at all. This is a bill that's going to have to be passed by the Senate and the Assembly, and I'm working with both now, and I'm hoping to get it done, but I think it's important. And my basic point is people have lost faith in state government. All across the state, for good reason. There's been a whole series of scandals. The government can't really be effective if people don't trust it. We have to restore the trust, and to restore the trust, you have to be able to say there's a system in place that if there is a bad actor, the system will find the bad actor. 99.9% of the legislators are great people. That's not the point. The point is when there is an exception, and there have been exceptions in the past, we've all read about them, you know there's a system in place that's going to catch it. And we want to put that system in place. As Attorney General, I did a lot of cases on corrupt officials. I now want to change the system so the corruption doesn't happen in the first place, right? Prevent it from happening in the first place. And that's what I think ethics reform will do.
Governor, just following up on the previous question, you and the Speaker really boxed in the Senator yesterday by having the Speaker put out his bill and you quickly endorsing it. Do you anticipate having to do the same thing with ethics in order to get that passed?
You know, I think the Senate will say that they passed the tax cap years ago. They passed my original bill, as you know, on the tax cap early on. So there's no doubt that this was a collaborative process all along. And I'm hoping to do ethics reform as a collaborative process. We need the Assembly, we need the Senate. Sometimes it's not the neatest process, if you will, dealing with the legislature in Albany, legislators across the board. But to me, what matters is you get the result, you get the product. We announced an agreement on property tax cap, which is very exciting, and I hope to announce one on ethics.
Do you hope to do that a different way, to get an agreement differently on ethics after the property tax cap?
I'll go up and down, left, right, doesn't matter to me as long as we get it done. If the Assembly acts first, the Assembly acts first, the Senate acts first, the Senate acts first. It doesn't matter to the people of the state who went first, as long as we get it signed and we get it done.
Marriage equality seems to be a very sensitive topic right now. Are you a little bit nervous that you may alienate some people by comparing it to the civil rights movement?
Marriage equality is a controversial issue. We discussed it inside. Look, I'm going to tell the people of the state how I feel and what I believe and what I think. That's the only way I know how to do it. If they disagree with me, fine. They'll disagree with me, and I hope they respect my opinion. I respect theirs. And I understand, as you said, that this issue is a controversial issue. It has been for many years. But I don't believe I would be doing my job as governor if I didn't tell them exactly what I felt. I told them all through the campaign exactly how I felt on this issue. And that's the only way I know how to operate, and that's how I'm going to continue to operate. I'll tell them exactly what I think. We disagree.
And it's a proper comparison in your mind?
In my mind, yes.
Can you give any specifics about mandate relief or pension relief for the municipalities?
We're working on both now. We'll have a pension reform package announced in the next couple of weeks and a mandate relief package in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, so you can guarantee local and municipal leaders some sort of mandate relief? Huh?
Guarantee meaning what?
Meaning it's going
to happen. There are no guarantees. Can I guarantee what's going to happen in Albany? No.
So what do you
Can I tell you what I believe needs to happen? Yes, I believe there needs to be mandate relief. I've been saying that for many months, and it's something we have to accomplish this session.
One more, guys. Governor,
I'm just being guaranteed. There are no guarantees.
116th Assembly District, when will you have an announcement on that special election?
We have a number of special elections, a number of vacancies that have been created all across the state, and we're trying to find the best date for the special elections that is also cost effective. Elections can be expensive to hold for local governments, so we're trying to time the elections in a way that gets people representatives and preserves democracy, but is also not overly burdensome on the local government from a cost point of view, and we'll have that in the next couple of weeks.
How would you rate your 5 months in office so
FEMA
far?
aid you've recently officially requested. Is that true? You've officially requested FEMA
We
aid
have-
for counties in New York.
We have officially requested emergency assistance from the federal government. We believe we meet the threshold. We sent the request into the federal government. The president has to act. We'll give the president a couple of weeks, and then we'll start to call and cajole to get a response. But I'm hopeful.
Will that aid encompass public cleanup debris, or will it also address the massive losses to homeowners in area counties, including Oneida County?
Yeah, it can do both. We have to make sure we get the declaration, and then the federal government has certain eligibility requirements.
How would you rate your first 5 months in office so far, and do you think you'll be able to pass all these bills by June 20th, the deadline?
Do you think it's fair for me to rate myself? Self-policing. I just said self-policing is an oxymoron.
Do you give yourself an A or a B?
I don't think
Are you proud?
Self-grading is a component of self-policing. Both are oxymorons. I'll leave it to the people of the state. I can tell you this. I'm trying to working as hard as I can. I work for the people 7 days a week. I believe I am doing what I told the people of the state I would do. And that consistency is important to me. I ran for office. I said, if you elect me, this is what I will do. And I was very specific, and I'm doing exactly that. Get the budget passed on time, no new taxes, pass a property tax cap and ethics reform, and work in a bipartisan way, and give them a government that they can be proud of. I believe I'm doing just that, and that's what I said I would do.
Governor, there's some new census data out today showing that New York is once again the highest, first-ranking state in terms of education spending. I think it's $18,000 per pupil. Comment, response to that?
Well, Brendan, it just confirms what I said in the slideshow, what I've been saying for months. We spend too much money, and we get too few results. It's not just that we spend too much money. It's that we spend too much money, and our system isn't performing for the students. And this isn't about building an educational bureaucracy. And we have these arguments in Albany all the time, how much more money. The question shouldn't be how much more money. It should be how much more results, how much more performance, how much more achievement. That's what the focus should be. Not throwing money at the problem and not growing the bureaucracy. Education is supposed to be about the students. And sometimes Albany forgets that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Nice to see you.
Roland Estito. Do you have any comments? Oh, okay. I was hoping to.